Hey, what's going on, guys? Vosk here. You're watching the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be analyzing the mining profitability of my new ASIC miner behind me. And we're going to review how this miner has already gone from being projected to make $22 mining in the first 24 hours down to just 2/3 that. But anyway, I'm going to go over all the data, show you what it's like, show you what to look for, pros and cons, and everything in between. The Bitmain Antminer K5 Nervos CKB ASIC miner. Nervos, it has already achieved rank 59, ranked by CoinMarketCap in cryptocurrency. This project's not even a year old. I'm not hyping it up. I'm not showing the project. I'm just saying, based on a just strictly market cap point of view, it's very impressive. You can see it right here, and you can see the current price of half a cent and then 78 satoshis. In today's video, I'm just going to go over kind of like my initial impressions of the miner and analyzing this initial profitability. This isn't going to be like a full-fledged review of the Antminer K5. I'll have that out probably over the next week. I just kind of wanted to make a fun video, just kind of keep it basic and just talk about this miner, what it's doing, and really all the research, kind of like the research that goes into my review. I'm just gonna give you all that data right now, and you can take from what you will, and then I'll have like the full-fledged, the review, official review-ish or whatever of that miner then. This is also a great time to talk about how we need 10 seconds of the beautiful pup Shiba Inu, Tails Vosk. So let's look at this miner and the initial data I got that I posted on the VoskCoin Talk, which is the new official VoskCoin forum. I'm hoping to make this the best cryptocurrency forum in the world. I really invite you guys to come join, sign up, and enjoy the forum and use it. You can one-click sign on with a Google account, a Discord account, or you can just use your email. I'm going to add some other ways like Facebook and Twitter when I get some more time. When I first received the Bitmain Antminer K5, it was on track to make $22 a day. I can't highlight that, but $22 a day. Okay, that is based off the calculation. Let's see where I did the math. Okay, so the profitability, it earned 600 CKBytes, or CKB coins, and that was within the first 4 hours of mining. If it kept up that trajectory, it would have mined 3,600 coins over the next 24 hours. That's pretty crazy. Also, the initial mining performance of this miner was very good when measured poolside. I'll explain a little bit more about that here in a second. Just to illustrate this, the Bitmain Antminer K5 only mines the Eagle Song mining algorithm, which is the mining algorithm designed and put forward by Nervos CKB. Okay, so this is a one-coin miner. To make that clear, it consumes 1,600 watts, so it's a relatively power-hungry miner, even though it only has 2 fans on one side of the device, as you can see, in this video clip. And this miner is supposed to hash at 1130 gigahash a second, which translates to 1.13 terahash a second. 1,000 gigahash a second equals 1 terahash. Just for your reference there. This miner is an Antminer. It's a lot like all of the other Antminers. It has 3 hash boards here, each of them demanding 3 PCIe connections each. And you also need a PCIe connection. I can't really see it with this poor picture angle that I took, but up there on top for the control board on this miner. Again, taking that 3,600 coins, we were on track to make $22 a day, but it didn't entirely pan out that way. Here is my latest thread that, and again, I'm posting this on the forum. This is the kind of stuff I do behind the scenes at VoskCoin that I don't really post a written write-up of it. I just kind of translate it all into a video review for you guys. So moving forward, I'm going to try to do both. Hopefully this will improve my video quality and just make some decent written content to supplement in between video content and encourage others to do the same stuff on the forum. It's an open forum for anyone. It's not just like my blog. Bitmain Antminer K5, 24 hours, full mining data, earned 2,595 coins over a complete 24-hour period. Measuring the CKB hash rate, and this is the combination of it over the last 24 hours on the mining pool, it registered 1,091 gigahash a second. That's 40 gigahash slower than it's supposed to. Do I think F2 pool is skimming? Probably not. And that's basically when they steal your hash rate. Not saying that F2 pool has done that. Some mining pools have done that in the past. Do I think that the miner is misreporting? Because when we look at the actual miner, and you can see ASIC chips are fine. You can see that it's reporting the average hash rate at 1133 gigahash a second. Normally, when you get a miner that's like, say, 1130 gigahash a second from Antminer, it often will do like 1150. It normally does more than you would expect it to. Not the case here. So where's that 40 gigahash a second going? It could be just lost in the connection from my miner to the mining pool. And that's going to be where I think that this that little bit extra hash rate has gone. Here's another interesting piece of information I noticed about this miner is, and this isn't like brand new. For example, for a little while now, Bitmain has been putting these model numbers with a serial number on the device, as well as like including some sort of a production date. It's Bitmain, so it's never really all that clear. But let's take that sticker off of the CKB miner, and we can see 0301, and I think that's some kind of batch number, maybe like the second batch of these that were produced. For example, and this one has 03, maybe that's a third batch of T17 pluses. And it doesn't mean, batches that they're selling. I think it's more likely production batches. But if we take that and keep that in mind, right? So let's say March 1st, let's go over here and look at the hash rate history of Nervos CKB. So we've been talking about mine, Nervos for a while. You can like the project, hate the project, whatever, but it's been one of the most interesting projects to cover in mining over the last year, or the last half year, because it's gone from a testnet mining competition, which rewarded you for participating in it, which was really cool, and then it moved to very briefly GPU mining, and then it had FPGA mining, and then it had a lot of FPGA mining, and then it had ASIC mining. And it's like, this is an FPGA mining hash rate, okay? And this is, some ASICs, more ASICs. And what is that date? Right in the beginning of March, right? And we were one of the earlier people to get this Antminer K5. So let's just look at that. They're bankrolling with this miner in March when they're testing it, right? Moving forward, maybe this is when more miners were produced. Maybe like some people, there's the Todd miner, which I haven't been able to get one in here for review yet, but that's another CKB ASIC miner. So don't think that the Antminer K5 is the only miner out there that can mine this stuff. So maybe that was the C1, or maybe that was the initial K5 Antminer batch. Maybe this is both, I don't know. But before anyone gets any miners, they're making a killing right here, because look at the hash rate. It's exploding, okay? It is absolutely exploding. And this is still the most profitable miner out. If we go to ASIC miner value, it's an okay site, but it ranks the stuff by profitability. This is the most profitable publicly available ASIC mining, crypto mining rig out, okay? And look at all this mining that took place before people were receiving the Antminer K5. And again, I'm not like just blaming it all on Bitmain or whatever, but I just want you to understand that somewhere along the way, a lot of people made a lot of money. Imagine if you had a couple back here. We'll call them early test models, right? That's what they do. Speaking of acquiring ASIC miners, it's not an easy thing. So I would like to thank Scott Offord for sponsoring today's video. He's an ASIC miner marketing and sales consultant. You can reach out directly to him. That's his number. And you can contact him about buying bulk ASIC mining rigs. He also created, in our opinion, the best Bitcoin mining profit calculator, and he's always doing fun stuff in the cryptocurrency sector, and he supports the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I would also like to thank Coin Mining Central for being the reason that we even have the Antminer K5. Without them helping us procure one for the official review next week, and this is really just bonus content here, we wouldn't have this miner to review. They have these in stock, and they can ship them anywhere in the world. It comes with the power supply, which that may or may not happen depending where you order it from, so keep that in mind. This is what my box from Coin Mining Central looked like when I received it. They just put it right in the bottom of the box, which was kind of interesting. Keep in mind that this is at $1,805 when converted to USD. Yeah, we'll talk more about like actually procuring the device in the official review video. This is more just about the mining results so far. So it's 2,600 coins. That translates to almost $14 that's going to be mined, in that last 24-hour period, and with 10-cent electric cost, which is actually a little bit lower than I actually pay, but I think it's better for, you know, review purposes, so I'll use that number. $3.79 is going to be the electric cost, which comes out to a relatively flat $10 mined per day. So if you take $10 per day, right, and you need to make, let's say, $2,000, that was pretty round math, it would take you 200 days. Keep in mind that they're only going to make more and more of these miners. They'll become less and less profitable as time goes on, or a newer and better version is released. But the saving grace here is that potentially CKB could go up in price. So if CKB doubles in price, not only if, say, like it doubled right now, your daily mining profitability would now be $20 a day. Actually, I counted for electric twice there. It'd actually be like almost $24 a day. Not only would it increase the day-to-day mining profitability, but if you held any of these coins retroactively, all of your mining was thus more profitable. That used to be like the golden play back when crypto mining was super profitable. In recent times, it seems like coins just continue to slide down and down and down in price. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here. Honestly, you know, I can't give financial advice, but I do want to say that I don't think CKB is on like the best exchanges yet, and not, you know, talking bad about the ones that it's on, but mainly, especially for U.S. citizen access. The whole ordeal here is that if they get on some stuff that's more accessible, it could change the game as far as volume and price. A couple of days ago, actually right before receiving the Antminer K5, I was asked, you know, should I buy the Bitmain Antminer K5? And I really don't like to recommend this stuff because, one, that could be like construed as financial advice, and also mining is really risky, especially ASIC mining. You know, we're not the biggest fans of ASIC mining. Application-specific integrated circuit miner, it's these purpose-built miners, not like, say, for example, a GPU mining rig. But yeah, the point here is that it's been the more emerging and evolving and kind of exciting, if you want to call it that, piece of mining lately. So anyway, I was asked this question, and I just, you know, did my basic calculations, things I do personally for my own mining ventures, and share with you guys. And I'm just kind of culmination of my experience over the last couple years. And so let's see. So I estimated that, say you clear $5 of profitability of day mining with this, so you'd be mining $8.79, assuming you had 10-cent electric cost per kilowatt hour, so you're paying $1.79 a day. And that means you're going to clear, again, $5 of coins every day. And if you take that over 365 days or 1 year, you would earn $1,800. The miner was previously a little cheaper, and that was the site I was using for the comparison, but still it actually comes out to like about $1,800. So, you know, again, I still don't think this estimate's wrong. You know, I'd say if you buy this miner, you should be hoping that you break even in a year with it. And if it breaks even before that, I'm going to be impressed. And if it breaks even after that, I won't be surprised. But that would be really my estimate here, just with the data I have at hand. For anyone that's like, well, why don't I just buy it direct from Bitmain, cut out the middleman, and make it cheaper? Well, guess what? When you go to the official Bitmain shop, you come over here, what do you see? Nothing. All you see are these Bitcoin miners, and a Bitcoin miner is something I would be very cautious of investing in right now, because the Bitcoin halving is only a month away from the time of recording this video. If we take my most recent results from the Antminer K5, which is a bit of a spoiler on the next video, but I'll go ahead and spoil it for anyone who's watched the video this far. I have another 24 hours of data here in addition to the one I used in these, you know, the first 24-hour mining data analysis. So if you notice on 4.8, the CKB mining kicks back on. This was my FPGA miners down here, and they were just like dying in profitability. So I just went and turned them off. I'll have a video figuring out, you know, what I'm going to do with those moving forward, you know, in a week or two or whenever I get time for that. So this was not a full, you know, 24 hours of mining, but I'm happy that I hit this early so that basically F2 pool pays out once a day, right? So this was a full 24 hours, and that was another full 24 hours. So surprisingly, the day after my second day with this machine, which this is uncommon, I mined about 200 more coins. So there's a lot of factors at play here. One thing that comes to mind is maybe everyone with the black miners and stuff, they're just turning off their machines because it's just not worth it. And that's dropping some hash rate. Also, some other things that come to mind are, you know, there could have just been a big farm that went off, or maybe this miner just simply performed better that day than the other one, because there's variables here. There's a luck chance, and also depending on the miner's environment. If it's in like a really hot environment, hash rate can decrease because just the miner's overall performance is decreasing. So yeah, guys, that's just my initial analysis and initial impressions of the Bitmain Antminer K5, which has been a mining rig that's been getting a lot of buzz recently. And I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on it, share my initial impressions, my experience with it, and some real-time mining results and profitability with this mining rig. And I hope that through the course of this video, you see kind of what goes into my video production, some of the things I analyze to just try to get a better understanding of, not only where we're at as far as crypto mining and mining profitability, especially when it pertains to a specific coin and mining algorithm, but also, just kind of analyzing things moving forward, like looking at that network hash rate, looking at where it was and looking at where it is, and kind of thinking, this could just keep going and going and going. And just think, if it's, pulling, say, without the electric cost, like 15 bucks a day, and hash rate doubles, and nothing else changes, you're gonna be pulling 750 a day. Take out the electric cost, you're pulling like, $3 and something cents. And just some things to keep in mind and look for and watch for. And a lot of people have been asking, like, they want to buy a miner, they want to buy something profitable. They look at the charts and they see this is the newest one, this is the most profitable one. It can be really appealing that way, but it's also very risky. Again, it's a one coin, one algorithm mining device. And, that's okay as long as you're one of the first people to get one of these miners. They don't produce a freaking ton of these miners. And that price, that coin does well. And really, again, the most important thing is just that you get this miner at the right time. The most profitable miner last month may not be the most profitable miner next month. But I do want to make one other note. A lot of people like to crap talk a miner that is only for one coin and one algorithm. But, some of these almost every miner is really just for one coin and one algorithm anyway. Say you even take like the Bitcoin SHA-256 miners, right? So they mine basically Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin SV are the only notable coins, big coins to mine on there that can take a large chunk of these miners. And even recently, Bitcoin Cash was only using like, 2% of the actual Bitcoin network hash rate, and consuming like 2% of the miners made up that. That's nothing. That's nothing compared to the Bitcoin there. So even if a miner mines multiple coins, if the other coins are absolutely insignificant compared to the main coin, for example, like Dash and the X11 mining algorithm, a lot of people, they said like the Antminer D3 way back when, which was a Dash specific mining device. That thing, all it mined was Dash. Okay, the other coins were irrelevant and pointless and useless unless like you mined a ton of one and you held it for like a year and you got really lucky. Very unlikely. But the people that do that are the first people that want to tell you about it. It's all about the main coin, the main mining profitability, because that's going to affect the general population of people mining that stuff. Anyway, I could go on and on. I'm going to stop myself. I appreciate you guys always checking in on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, watching the stuff. Please subscribe. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll see y'all on the next one.